Listen carefully, because this might be the message you've been avoiding your entire life. Nobody is coming, not to fix your problems, not to push you every day, not to build your dreams for you. You keep waiting, waiting for support, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right moment, the right people, the right circumstances. But while you're waiting, time is moving, opportunities are passing, and your potential is slowly being wasted. So hear this clearly. If you want to change your life, you're going to have to do it alone. The reality most people avoid. We all want support. We all want someone to believe in us, someone to guide us, someone to walk the path with us. But the truth is, most people are too busy dealing with their own lives, their own struggles, their own goals, and they're not thinking about yours, not because they don't care, but because everyone is fighting their own battle. So if you're waiting for someone to show up and change your life, you might be waiting forever, and that waiting is what keeps people stuck. The power of being alone. Being alone is not a weakness, it's an advantage, because when you're alone, there are no distractions, no opinions controlling your direction, no one limiting how far you can go. It's just you, your thoughts, and your decisions. That's where real growth begins. Because when everything depends on you, you start to take responsibility. You stop making excuses, and you begin to build strength. Stop needing validation. One of the biggest things holding people back is the need for approval. You want people to understand your vision, to support your decisions, to believe in your goals. But here's the truth. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will believe in you. And that's okay, because your dream was not given to them. It was given to you. So stop waiting for validation. Start moving anyway. Discipline over motivation. When you're alone, there is no one to motivate you every day. No one to remind you to stay consistent. No one to push you when you feel tired. And that's where most people fail, because they rely on motivation. But motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Discipline is different. Discipline shows up when you don't feel like it. Discipline keeps you moving when things get hard. And discipline is built when no one is watching. The hard days. There will be days when it feels heavy. Days when you question everything. Days when progress feels invisible. And on those days, it will feel even harder because you're alone. No one to encourage you. No one to remind you why you started. But those are the days that matter the most. Because when you keep going on those days, you build something powerful. You build resilience. You build mental strength. You build a version of yourself that cannot be easily broken. You become your own support when you stop relying on others. Something changes. You begin to trust yourself more. You begin to depend on your own decisions. You become your own source of motivation, your own support system, your own backup plan. And that kind of independence is powerful, because no matter what happens, you know you can rely on yourself. Growth happens in silence. Most of your growth will happen quietly. No applause, no recognition, no one noticing your effort. Just you, working, improving, becoming better every day. And that's where most people quit, because they want results that are visible. But real growth happens before anyone sees it. In the early mornings, in the late nights, in the moments when you choose discipline over comfort. Build yourself first before the world sees your success. You must build yourself, your mindset, your habits, your discipline. Because success is not just about reaching a goal. It's about becoming the person who can handle it. And that process happens when you're alone, when you're working without recognition, when you're improving without validation. The reward of doing it alone, when you finally reach your goals. When you look back at everything you've overcome, you'll realize something powerful. You did it, not because someone carried you, not because everything was easy, but because you kept going. Even when it was hard, even when it was lonely, even when no one was watching. And that feeling, that pride, that confidence, it cannot be taken away from you. So if you're alone right now, if you feel like no one understands your journey, if you feel like you're doing this by yourself, good. Because that's where strength is built. That's where discipline is created. That's where real growth begins. You don't need everyone. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need constant support. You just need to decide that you're going to keep going, no matter what. If this message resonated with you, please consider giving the video a like. It helps this message reach more people who might need it. And if you'd like, share your thoughts in the comments, especially if you're currently on a journey where you're learning to rely on yourself. Don't forget to subscribe for more motivational content like this. Thank you for listening. And remember, sometimes the strongest version of you is built when you learn to do it alone.